So last few videos we were discussing about single phase half wave rectifier with different types of load. We discussed with R load, L load, combination of R and L, then RL with a freewheeling diode. So when we connect a freewheeling diode, we can understand that we will get a continuous conduction of current. At the same time, power factor is also improved. Those are the advantages of freewheeling diode. Now in this video we will learn another type of half wave rectifier, controlled rectifier circuit having RLE load, which means the load is having a resistor, there is an inductor, at the same time there is a battery also. So in reality this can be compared to a DC machine where RA is the armature resistance, LA is the inductance of this winding, and E stands for the EB, back EMF of the machine. So RLE load normally it's equivalent to a DC motor. Now we will learn when we connect this RLE load here. This is RLE load, how the circuit behaves, how can we control, or what is the output voltage, what is the voltage across SCR, what are the variations, etc. Okay. So first let me draw the circuit. A sine voltage because input is AC, thyristor, and R, L and E. So this is E. So from the observation itself we can understand that this is anode of SCR and this is cathode. So anode is permanently connected to supply voltage Vs, which is equal to Vm sin omega t. What about cathode? Cathode is permanently connected to the battery E through this R and L. So cathode is permanently connected to E. For an SCR to conduct, we know that anode potential should be greater than cathode potential. So anode potential is Vm sin omega t, cathode potential is E. So whenever the value of Vm sin omega t is greater than E, then only this SCR can conduct. Okay, that's the conclusion. Whenever the value of Vm sin omega t greater than E, then only you can conduct SCR. Even if you supply a pulse less than this Vm sin omega t, less than the E value, that is Vm sin omega t less than E, and you gave a pulse to the circuit, SCR won't trigger. Only after that condition SCR will trigger. So based on that we can draw the graphs. First let me draw the source voltage, Vm sin omega t, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and 4 pi. So this is omega t axis, this is Vs, supply voltage Vm sin omega t. Now the condition is whenever the value of Vm sin omega t greater than E, then only SCR can conduct. Okay, so I am also going to draw E here. E is a battery voltage. You measure how much voltage it is and you draw this here. So assume that this is E, this much width is E. Okay, now note the condition whenever Vm sin omega t greater than E. So at this point Vm sin omega t is equal to E. Here also Vm sin omega t is equal to E. At this instant Vm sin omega t greater than E. Okay, so between these intervals only you are supposed to give trigger pulse to SCR. Otherwise SCR won't conduct. Okay, so let me mark this as theta 1 and theta 2. Here also whenever the value of Vm sin omega t greater than E, then only SCR will conduct. Okay, so next I am going to apply the pulse. Where should I apply pulse? If I apply pulse here, that is when Vm sin omega t less than E, there won't be any purpose, there won't be any benefit, SCR will not turn on. So to apply trigger pulse you need to understand that you need to give this trigger pulse between this theta 1 and theta 2. So assume that I am going to apply trigger pulse here. Here also I am going to apply trigger pulse here. Based on that you can draw the output voltage. So this is the trigger pulse. Okay, now let us draw the current first. This is the current, output current I0. In an R load, current reaches peak value at pi by 2. L load current reaches peak value to pi. RL load between pi by 2 to pi. So similarly the case with RE load pi by 2, LE load pi, and RLE load the current reaches peak value between pi by 2 to pi. So the same rule applicable here. So I am going to draw the output current I0. So the current starting point is here and it will reach peak value between this pi by 2 to pi. This is pi and this is pi by 2. So current reaches peak value somewhere this here, and depends on the value of inductor. Current may decrease to here, current may extend here, any value that you can draw. It all depends on the value of inductor. Okay, so I'm going to draw like this, the current like this. Okay, so during this interval assume that SCR is conducting. SCR is conducting. Now based on that, can you draw the output voltage? So it's very easy to draw the output voltage. So whenever SCR is not conducting, here, what is the output voltage? RLE load. What is the output voltage? You are seeing a battery voltage here. So whenever SCR is not conducting, always you can write in an RLE load, output voltage is equal to E, because the load consists of only a battery. In all other types of load like RL, R and other things, output voltage was equal to 0. Okay. Now when SCR is conducting, what is output voltage? The entire thing is output voltage. This load is permanently connected to this source voltage when SCR is conducting. So when SCR is conducting, output voltage is equal to supply voltage. That condition is not violated here, applicable here also. So at this instant SCR was not conducting. What is output voltage? Output voltage was E. Okay. Now SCR is conducting. What is output voltage? Is equal to supply voltage. So during this interval we need to note down what is the supply voltage. So this is the supply voltage which we can copy and paste. Okay, and after this instant SCR is in off condition, so output voltage immediately goes to E. So this value is E. This is Vm sin omega t because SCR is conducting. Okay, and after that it follows the same rule. Now how will you draw the SCR voltage? Cathode is connected to E, anode is connected to Vm sin omega t. So what is the voltage across SCR? Anode potential minus cathode potential, that is Vm sin omega t minus E. That is the voltage across SCR. In this way you have to draw. So at this instant Vm sin omega t is equal to 0. What is E? E is constant. So what is the voltage? Vm sin omega t is 0. 0 minus E is equal to minus E. So we will start with minus E. So I can draw here. You take a value minus E and it goes on like that. At this point Vm sin omega t is equal to E, so the voltage will become 0 because Vm sin omega t is equal to E. So when you subtract, you will get 0 value. Okay, so every instant you follow this expression Vm sin omega t minus E and draw the voltage across SCR waveform. Okay, so we have completed all the half wave control rectifiers. Actually the L load, RL load and RLE load with freewheeling and RL with freewheeling actually are not given in your syllabus. Only the fully controlled rectifiers with R, RL and RLE are available or given in your syllabus. But without understanding the working of a half wave rectifier with all these load, it will be very difficult to understand with full wave rectifiers. That's why I have taken this. The thing is that you need to learn how to draw the waveforms for all these types of load. It's very simple, just follow the basic